contact Tortoise. Discretion, the better part of valor. Thank you, Tortoise. See you later. Is your truck? Doesn't look like such a clear left the track earlier now. Well, he was here. I'm not seeing this leopard's tracks all of a sudden. A bit further. Morning, Gail. Do all animals know which sounds are alarm calls? Yes, I think that's a universal thing, Gail. Alarm calls are alarm calls, and everything gets to know the sound of alarm calls. I just want to talk on the radio. Excuse me a sec. Andrew, come in. Morning. Where did you get with that Ingwen Konzo? Okay, I've got, must be the same one on Zoe's Road heading north. Where was I? This is a big lizard. I wonder if this is Kudu. It is. He's moved a long way since yesterday. The problem is that it's quite old. A couple of hours at least. Canada, Vancouver. Blair wants to know if we have ospreys. We do. We have occasionally had ospreys. In fact, there's a photograph. My neighbours up in the Timbavati, there was in the riverbed there, an osprey catching fish. Ospreys have come through. They're not resident. They will be vagrants, or they're not even migrants. They're just vagrants. We'll have to go up to Sandy Patch. Come around. Land Rovers in my dribbling water on my feet. to know if I've ever hit a tree while looking for tracks or looking at an animal. I think I've reversed into a few trees, Mary. I think so. I think there's been the odd occasion that I've sort of gone off to the side like this and hit a tree stump that I haven't seen. Possible. Impossible not to, I suppose. We're gonna. This is part of the dog quest, by the way. Will is looking at this leopard track, but I don't know where he's gone. Let's have a look around here quickly. Not coming. Hey, Ops, nothing there. En net maar Duitsnaam kozen. Have a fun morning. Okay, well, so much for my plan of seeing what was up in the northwestern part of the world. 2 vehicles have come from there, Texan and Aubrey. They were going back to camp already. Can't be that late in the morning, surely. Okay, well, I'll just go this way then. Nobody's leaving. Kudu. So far, only one. Standing under a marula tree, and I'm seeing some of those marulas falling. She's probably eating some marulas. Hard to get to see those. There she is. Can't see them up, but not much to do. They're just looking at something. got Dave in Toronto. Dave's seen lion with males covering their chests. So these different lion, different species. Dave, I'd have to know where those lions are feed, where you did see them. I mean, the Kalahari lions have heavier manes. Lions from different parts of Africa have different genetics, and their manes have developed according to different conditions. You'll find at different parts of the world, or rather different parts of Africa, lion will have different manes. Although they're all one species of lion, depending on the proximity to the equator and the altitude that they live in and the temperatures there. Oh, strangled by a golden red thread. And where did she go? She landed somewhere in the car. There she is on that inverter. She's back. Sorry, I just found a resurrection plant in my book. I don't know if it's the same resurrection plant that you were talking about. Fine. Or maybe I'll just leave it. She'll be fine then. I'll have to maybe put her on a tree later. Didn't see it. Nobody's driven here for a while, no doubt. So the golden warbird is across the road. Just quickly, Dave, I'll get back to that in a sec. This here, this is called Myrothamnus flavellifolia. I've never seen it before, but I believe this is called a resurrection plant. Shallow soil over sheets of rock, mainly in the Pretoria Magaliesberg region, and Suikerbos, which is all high veld. It's not down here. That's all up near Johannesburg and Pretoria, the cities where there is different climate altogether. So that's what we have as a resurrection plant. Thanks to Chris, who sent me something. I happened to look at the time and saw there was a message on my phone. And I'll look further into it, see which different species in North America that's called a resurrection plant. So Dave, you'll find that the lions of the Kalahari have much bigger manes than, say, the lions here in Kruger. And you'll find that male lions up in the Selous Game Reserve in southern Tanzania, they barely have a mane at all. And then not far from Selous, you have Ruaha National Park, different environment there, where the males have fairly big manes. So it depends on where those lions were seen and where they came from. That would determine how big the mane gets and whether it covers the chest. And that's also something that only after years of being a big male. It's an age thing. Being an old male, hair gets longer and denser. Strange how those dogs disappeared. I'm guessing that they must have all run across onto Buffelshoek. Nancy and Nevada. Nancy. Nancy and Nevada.